Hi, my name is Oishi Shanal Ghosh. I'm 14 years old and I am from Maryland, USA. I have been learning Odissi classically since I was 3 years old. This composition was inspired by Raphael Cohen's Eternal Duality. I dove into the pleasure and took it all in. And then there was pain. I wondered why. Can't I just enjoy the beautiful things? An answer arose from those who had heard my cry. You thought you could have only half of it all. A ray of light shines and shadow appears. One comes with the other. Such is life, my dear. Pain is the price that you have to pay to take in the pleasure of every day. If everything was merely light, what name would you give it without the night? Pleasure and pain, darkness and light. Happiness is what sadness ignites, and that is the beauty of human life.
Gaza, 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 gale, 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 gale. Derna tadim, derna tadim, derna tadim. Dirdana, 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 ta dirdana, nadim. Derna tadim, derna tadim, derna tadim. Dirdana, 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 ta dirdana, nadim. Gaza, 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 gale, gale, gale. Gale, 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 gale.
That was Duality by Oishi. Thank you so much, Oishi, for that lovely performance. Up next, I'd like to introduce Aditya Seth from the Indian Documentary Producers Association. Aditya is here to announce our collaboration and speak to us a little bit about IDPA itself. So let's give him a warm welcome. Aditya Seth, everybody.
Hi, my name is Aditya Seth. I'm the president of the Indian Documentary Producers Association, the IDPA, which is the largest association of short, documentary, advertising, corporate, and animation filmmakers in the country. We're very happy to announce this collaboration with the second Footprints Film Festival. Thanks to Badisha and Priyanjana, they've given us the opportunity where we wish to create a space together, which would be an award which we are going to include in our 13th IDP Awards for Excellence, which is coming up at the end of the year. And we want to bring in children into the fold. We want to catch them young, since it's all now very democratic filmmaking. Anybody and everybody can make a film thanks to mobile phones and the digitalization of equipment and technology. And we want to help these kids, first of all, view their films, give them an award, give them a platform, and conduct workshops and seminars and webinars for them to hone their skills, to become good filmmakers, and if they wish to pursue this professionally at a later stage in life, to help them develop those skills and become good filmmakers as we go ahead. So we want to create this platform together, and I'm really grateful that we have this opportunity with the Footprints Film Festival. And going forward, we want to create a good space for children in filmmaking. So thank you very much for the collaboration, and I really look forward to an exciting, vibrant time together. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditya, and we are so excited to be collaborating with IDPA. Up next, we have a classical music performance by Niharika. Enjoy.
Namaste. My name is Niharika. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to Guru Rupa Bose for her guidance and Kahanika Pitara for giving me this opportunity. I'll be presenting a song based on Rag Megh Malhar. ऋतु आई आई, बरखा के ऋतु आई। दादर मोर पपीहा बोले, दादर मोर पपीहा बोले, दादर मोर पपीहा बोले। पियू पियू रटत कारी रस घोले, पियू पियू रटत कारी रस घोले। पियू पियू रटत कारी रस घोले, घनन घनन घन बादल गरजे, घनन घनन घन बादल गरजे। तरपत दामिनी आई, तरपत दामिनी आई आई, बरखा के ऋतु आई आई, बरखा के ऋतु आई आई आई, बरखा के ऋतु आई। आई, बरखा के ऋतु आई। नन्ही नन्ही बूंदिया में हाँ परत है, पवन चलत पुरवाई, पवन चलत पुरवाई। आई, बरखा के ऋतु आई 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 आई, बरखा के ऋतु आई।
Thank you, Niharika, for that lovely performance. Up next, it is my absolute pleasure to introduce to you our jury members. Now, our jury members have diligently been watching over 100 films and have worked incredibly cooperatively with all of us. Here they are with their special mentions of the films that they enjoyed the most. Introducing to you the jury members of Footprint Film Festival 2021. Vishwajyoti Ghosh, Ravi Kumar, Lalit Saini, and Faranur Imtiaz Turjo. Enjoy.
Hello friends, my name is Vishwajyoti Ghosh. I am one of the jury members. Thank you for making me a part of your journey and letting me watch your films. I am really grateful because I had no idea that so many children are actually making films these days. And filmmaking, as we know, is no small task. So a big congratulations to all of you who have made these films, put it all together, the effort, the thinking, and the execution. A big congratulations to each one of you, and please keep making films, please keep watching films. So, and please keep letting me know that you're making these films. Thank you. I would like to call out a few films because that's what I'm supposed to do as a jury, though I like most of the films. A special thank you to The Discordant Note and Alone. Mr. Das and Ms. Chakravorty, great films. Though these two films are completely different from each other. One is a completely stylized fiction. The other one is a verite kind of a documentary. It's so brilliantly done. It's so brilliantly done. I can't thank you enough. So a big congratulations to each one of you. Also a big call out for the brain that's caged, Asha and the device for their animation efforts. Really innovative animation, really graphic, really edgy. I wish you could have made them a bit longer, but I'm completely aware of the effort it takes to make a film. So let this be the seed and develop it into a bigger film. I really hope that happens for you. Also, Let Me Live, Ending the Loop, some other films like the Masti Makers, really innovatively handled subjects, original thoughts, very well done. So overall, a great effort. These are the films that came on my list, so I have a big call out for these films. But overall, the kind of films that I've seen, and I've seen quite a lot of them. One thing I would just like to say to each one of you is that each of your film was an eye opener for me personally. At one level, it also inspired me to think of filmmaking, to revisit filmmaking, to be just to go back and think what it's like to make a film, because it's been such an eye-opening experience for me. So a big thank you, and I hope you keep making films, keep watching films, and keep sharing your films. Thank you.
A big hello to all the young filmmakers over there. I was lucky to be part of this jury, where I saw some of the brilliant films, both in fiction as well as non-fiction space. They all were different in its own way. Some of them were musical, some of them were like very short fictional characters coming in and out of the film, or some of them were pure information providing content. What caught my attention were three of these films, which were part of the entire submissions. The first film was by Naira Nisar Sheikh. It was called Good Morning Rebel Girls. So, brilliantly choreographed film with characters coming in and out of the entire film. Great selection of music. Plus, dealing with a very serious topic like environment and the kind of serious damage which all of us are responsible for. It was dealt very brilliantly, and I think Naira has a long and flourishing career as a filmmaker. Second film which I must talk about this is a very short 1-minute film by Tanveer Singh. Again, a very interesting topic he has chosen, called Boond. The idea of Tanveer capturing the fear psychosis of the wastage of water is what holds the entire film. It was done with the whole intention of showing how the wastage of water is going to lead us to the situation where not many of us would like to go into. The third film, which again was pretty awesome, I think, was a film by Azura Lal called Gender Equality, A Dim Reality. I think when I was 11, I could never think of doing a stop motion film or anything got to do with clay animation or something like that. But I think the 11-year-old Azura has done outstanding work on this stop motion film, where she has chosen a very sensitive topic of gender equality by having characters of clay stitched together with brilliant music and a smooth flow where information keeps flowing in. The character tells a lot about the way people are in general through the clay animation. At the end, also, the facts were depicted very nicely with some animation just to make the film entirely complete. I think some of the filmmakers like Azura Lal are someone who going to take this entire filmmaking profession to a different level, and I'm wishing all the best of luck to all of you, and looking forward to catching up you soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Lalit Saini and I'm one of the jury members in Footprint Film Festival. After reviewing so many films, I got to know there was so many amazing films by children in this film festival. Some of them are exceptional and concept are very new. Even cinematography, the frames, the sound quality, and how they executed the story of the film. It was brilliant. And बहुत कुछ है जो मैंने भी इन फिल्मों से देखकर सीखा है. And especially the way these children and students are telling the stories. मेरे को कुछ फिल्मों की कहानियाँ बहुत पसंद आई, जैसे मस्ती मेकर्स थे, and some of them like प्रोडक्टिविटी, उसकी साउंड क्वालिटी, साउंड पे जो काम किया गया रोबोटिक बनाने के लिए वो काफ़ी अच्छा था. एंड कुछ फिल्मों की सिनेमेटोग्राफी बहुत अच्छी थी, स्टाइल बहुत अच्छा था, महसूस जो फिल्म है उसकी साउंड क्वालिटी काफ़ी अच्छी थी. कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ने डॉक्यूमेंट्री पे बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. तो these all films are very passionately and very brilliantly made. I am very happy to see those films in this festival, and I learned as well so much from this.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Farhan Studio, an independent filmmaker, and today I'll talk about the top 5 films that I've selected for the festival. Well, let's start. The 5th film of my list is Parched. It's a film by Chirag Gregg, a 14-year-old kid. Well, we all use water, right? Water is life, life is water, but have we ever thought about how much we waste it? This film is in my list because this film has made me realize exactly that. And this film was very on point and very much easy to understand. The cinematography, the storytelling was exactly on point, and that's why this film deserves to be in the list. The 4th film of my list is An Interview of a Marionette. It's a film by Sifat Rahman, and it focuses on a very bitter truth, that one day we all become old, we all become somebody that nobody cares about. This film has amazed me with its incredible ending, a pure use of metaphor. This film has a beautiful cinematography, beautiful coloring, and a beautiful storytelling. That's why this film deserves to be on my list. The 3rd film of my list is Ekta Cinema Banabo by Mujtaba Kabbo. This film is amazing. This film has beautiful acting, beautiful camera angles, beautiful cinematography, and a wonderful storytelling. The actor did a wonderful job here. Well, this film is a complete package of beautiful filmmaking. It's hard to believe that an 18-year-old kid has made this film. That's why this film deserves to be on my list. The 2nd film of my list is Living Upside Down, a film by Zara Firoz. This film portrays a very vital problem of our society nowadays, and that is racism. We all know the story of George Floyd, right? And how racism has killed him. But did we all have the guts to stand against it? But no. But the protagonist of this film had, and she has raised a voice against racism in this film. And this film has made me realize about how we should all stand against racism and be united. And this film had an outstanding storytelling, outstanding cinematography, and a good sound engineering. That's why this film tops 2nd in my list. Now it's time to talk about the best film, Trigonometry by Kabbo Kabir. This film tops my list because it had an incredible everything. You will be amazed to see this film when you will know that this film is made by a 17-year-old kid. This film has an incredible cinematography, incredible storytelling, and an incredible screenplay too. This film portrays the condition of family during the COVID lockdown and how this family has lost everything, but the family bonding has kept the family together. This film will make you realize a lot of things, and this film will make you think about life. That's why this film tops the list. Well, that's all. That was my top 5. But I've gone through every single film several times, and trust me, all of the films were top notch. But these 5 were just outstanding. Well, that's all. That's me, Farhan Turjo, an independent filmmaker from Bangladesh, signing off.
Up next, I would like to introduce my colleagues, Rituparna Biswas and Sarbari Das. They are both wonderful mentors and great hard workers, and I would like to introduce them to have a little chat with you, and they can let you know about themselves once they do. So let's welcome Rituparna Biswas and Sarbari Das.
Hello everyone, this is the second edition of Children's Film Festival, and journey so far had been really exciting as well as challenging. Working as a coordinator is tough, but I enjoy that the most. This year we have 102 films, and believe me, working at the back end had been really tiring as well as satisfactory. I would like to thank you all for joining us and making this festival a huge success. Thank you.
I am Sharbari Das. Since the past 5 months, I have been closely associated with a team of people who were working very hard. Day in and day out, they were working very hard to make this unique project a success. Personally, this has been a very enriching experience for me. Thank you, Footprint, to help me to work and giving me this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Up next, I would like to introduce Priyanjana Dutta and Badisha Das, the two co-founders of Footprint Film Festival itself. It is so lovely working with these two amazing, talented women, and I'm so excited for you all to hear from them yourselves. So, without further ado, here's Priyanjana Dutta and Badisha Das.
It's been a whirlwind 2 days of viewing films, listening to young minds speak about their craft, and watching some delightful performances. As the second day of the Footprint Film Festival draws to a close, I'd like to say a big thank you to those without whom this festival would not be the same. From 30 films last year to over 100 this year, our jurists, led by Dr. Hema Ramanathan, had their task cut out. We were privileged to have stellar names from the industry in our panel of jury. A big thank you to Hema, Ravi, Vishwajyoti, Lalit, and Farhanur for not only taking the time out to review and critique the films, but also for having conducted some wonderful workshops. Ours is a fledgling film festival, and we do rely a lot on friends and family to pitch in and support us in any way they can. We are truly grateful to folks who have come forward and given so generously to us. I'd like to thank our title sponsor Absolute Data, and heartfelt thanks to Nayana, Mritika, Porna, Disha, Aditi, and Deena and Firoz.
The second Footprint Film Festival is coming to an end, and it's time to thank all the people who have tirelessly worked for many, many months to make this festival happen. Gratitude and big thank you to Rituparna Biswas for being there at every challenge and solving every challenge. Sharbari Das for joining in the festival this year and so quickly responding to all needs. Jennifer Major, thank you for being with us for the past 2 years. And Jennifer, you had the toughest job this year to manage the jury and get all the film selection done. So great job and thank you. I'd like to thank all the volunteers, Medha Ganguly, Karissa Gupta, Anika Chakraborty, Ritam Roy, Amir and Suraj, Ashna Jacob and Rehan for being such innovative fast learners, and great problem solvers. And last but not the least, Priyanjana Dutta for being my partner in crime. Thank you.
Up next, we have Hema Ramanathan, who is our chairperson for Footprint Film Festival 2021. I would like to call upon Hema to give us the closing lines for our film festival for this year. Thank you all so much for coming. On to you, Hema.
Hi, my name is Hema Ramanathan and I'm the chair of the Footprints Film Festival 2021 Jury Committee. I would like to extend my thanks to many people who have made this such an interesting festival. First of all, of course, are the filmmakers. All 103 of you who have sent in your films, who have shared your films with us. Thank you very much. We've thoroughly enjoyed watching them. To those who have worked with the filmmakers in the making of the film, whether it was dialoguing with them on the idea, whether it was acting, whether it was cinematography, whether it was putting up the sets, tracking them down at home, whether it was providing the light, whatever, or providing the coffee and the food that is necessary for that. We thank you for your participation, your support of the young filmmakers, especially those who were actors and who are not professional actors, but who agreed to be on the screen. We'd like to thank all those who participated these 2 days. All of you who watched the films, who interacted with the filmmakers in the Adda, who attended the workshops, and who we hope will come back next year as filmmakers yourselves. Thank you for being with us for the past couple of days. A few more people that we need to recognize who made this possible. And the first lot is the jurors, the jury members. There are 4 of them: Farhanur Imtiaz Sujo, Lalit Saini, K. Ravi, and Vishwajyoti Ghosh. They've spent a lot of time watching the films, providing feedback. They've brought all of them are experienced filmmakers, and they've looked at it with a critical eye to see what the young filmmakers are doing and how they're doing it. And so there have been many suggestions that have been offered to the filmmakers. We hope that you find them useful. We also thank the jury members for offering their expertise in the workshops. They were planned very carefully to supplement and complement each other, to hope that these workshops will help you make the films next year. So we hope to see the results of all of this next year. Finally, I would really like to thank the volunteers. Footprints Film Festival is a total volunteer organization. It's put up by volunteers. They make no money on this. These films are not monetized. The site is not monetized. It is supported by donations, just enough to cover the cost of the film festival. But there is no money that anybody makes off this. These volunteers give their time and energy to provide a forum for young filmmakers like you to present yourselves. So I think they deserve a really big thanks. Thank you very much. We'd like to begin with Badisha Roy Das and Priyanjana Dutta. They are the moving spirit behind the festival. They conceived of it, they worked on the structure, they worked on the limits, they watched every film, they got back to filmmakers when there were problems. They organized, through the year, last year, they've been organizing workshops and offering them to people who might want to make films. So this has not just been a 2-month effort, it's been a year-long effort by both of them. So they're real stalwarts in this field, in this new field of providing support and an opening for young filmmakers, really young filmmakers. We've also got some volunteers who are, how shall I put this? giving of not just their time and their interest, but also their concern for the film festival itself. So we have Anika Chakraborty, we have Amir, Ashana Jacob, Jennifer Major, Carissa Gupta, Meda Ganguly, Rehan Das, Rituparna, and Suraj Rawat. Thank you, all of you, for being so organized, being so savvy about what you do, being so concerned and invested in this process and in this project. Without you, this really wouldn't be possible. So thank you very much for what you've done and how you have done it. Worked with all of us from different walks of life to make this possible. So thank you. That has been really wonderful working with you. So this is the end of Film Festival set up by Footprints, an online film festival. This is the 2021 edition. We hope to see you all back at the Footprints Film Festival 2022. We need to see you take the entries from 103 to 1003, and we'd love to see all of you here again in any capacity. Thank you and see you soon next year. Bye.